Hello, everyone. Make sure my mic is on. Hello, everyone. So excited to see you guys here. I have to check my Facebook page really quickly. If you're watching this on the replay, just type hashtag replay in the comments. That lets me know you're watching this on the replay. For whatever reason, I have to always check my Facebook page because for some reason, it automatically turns my personal profile into like only me. Only I'm the only one that can see my videos when I go live. So anytime I go live, I have to go to my Facebook page because there's like a lock button that's there, and I don't know why that's like that. Um, so I got to change it to public. All right, there we go. Okay, so welcome everybody. Hey, Brenda. Today we are having a conversation about email marketing. Yesterday we talked about content creation mistakes. If you missed that live stream yesterday and you want to be able to rewatch the replay, just go to my YouTube channel, Kenya Kelly, and then the replay is there. I don't post the replays on Instagram because for whatever reason my people on Instagram don't like to watch my live videos on replay. I get it. And so because of that, I don't post it. I just go say, hey, come and check us out on YouTube. Okay. If you were here yesterday and you saw my hair was all braided up, it was all braided up so we could do this. Okay. Because this is a process. Okay. All right. First things first, I want you guys to tell me in the comments, where are you with your expertise on email marketing? That way I know who is in the room. So if you're level 10, you're crushing it. You don't need no help. Type of 10. If you are a 1, meaning that you haven't even got started yet, I want you to type a 1. Okay. So, everybody in the chat, no matter where you are, rank yourself from 1 to 10. Where are you in terms of your expertise with email marketing? Okay. Hey, Norma. I see Facebook user. I can't see your name. It just says Facebook user. Okay. So, Norma is a 5. Okay. Brenda is a 5. You getting your braids now? Okay, girl, get your braids. All right. A 1 okay, on TikTok. Okay. So, if you're just joining, you are ranking yourself. Where are you when it comes to email marketing? A 1 is you have no idea what's going on. And then a 10, you're like, I got this. I'm just here. I'm just here for Kenya's hair. If you're just here for my hair and you got it all down with email marketing, just comment a 10. Okay. And if you guys think that somebody could benefit from watching this episode, please share. Okay. You can tag somebody, you can share all the things that'll allow other people to come in. Insta Barbie says she's a 1. The chili table is a chili. The chili table says I don't even have an email list. Ooh, maybe that me, Precious. Oh yeah, Precious. Yes, I can't see you. It just says Facebook user. Okay. All right. So ranking. Everybody's ranking themselves. Today we're talking about email marketing 101, and you are ranking yourself. And I'm gonna get started in like 30 seconds. Tell me on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you with email marketing? 10, you've got this in the bag. You just happen to be here. 1, you are brand spanking new. You have no idea what you're doing. Okay. And we're getting the rankings. Okay. Yes, I'm so sorry, Precious. All right. So we see a bunch of new people joining in. Let's see. Y'all ranking yourself. I don't see any more rankings. We're going to go ahead and get started. Okay. Beverly said she's a 5. Okay. Perfect. Okay. New gift. Oh, thanks for the gift. I appreciate it so much. Okay. All right. Serge says I think it's a guy. It's a 5. Okay. 1. All right. Okay. So let's get this party started when it comes to email marketing. So we talked a little bit about this yesterday, but I guarantee there are people here today that were not here yesterday. Is anybody here and you were not here yesterday? If that's you, just type me. If you're here today and you weren't here yesterday, just comment me, because like I'm back into my swing of daily live streams of teaching. And so I'm just seeing who's here that wasn't here. Okay, Felicia wasn't here. Okay, Sharice. Okay, everybody. Okay, perfect. All right. So okay, everybody. So let's go ahead and get into it. So what I was sharing yesterday, because we had a series that was called Content Creation Mistakes. If you want to rewatch that, it's on my YouTube channel at Kenya Kelly. All right. So when it comes to email marketing, what I was saying yesterday is that we don't own social media. right? We all know that Elon Musk owns Twitter slash X. Mark Zuckerberg owns Facebook, Instagram, all the things, right? Chew. I think Chew owns TikTok slash ByteDance, right? And all these people own these platforms. So we are there as creators on the platform, and we don't have any control over the platform. We can create content and we can try to talk to our audience, but we have zero control. You can get 10 million, 100 million, 400 million followers on the platform, and you still do not have 100% control, because the people that have the control are those that own the business. Like me, I own a business and I have control over my business. I love the people that work with me. I love my clients. I love you guys that here that are watching, but nobody has control over the business like me, right? Because it's my business. And so when it comes to social media and it comes to us, we have to figure out, how do I get the most control in my business when it comes to being able to talk to my audience, right? This is what we're talking about. How do I get the most control in my business when it comes to marketing, to my audience? And the number one way, the only way to have 100% control to talk to your audience is email marketing or text messaging. Okay, it's email marketing or text messaging. Why? Let me explain. Right now, I think we have 1,500 people that are in our text system. Okay. And so if somebody joins our text system, right, then what happens is I can send one text message to everybody that has signed up for my text list. And then all 1,500 of them will get a notification. Now, is there anybody here that's on my text list? There may not be, I'm not sure. But is there anybody here that's on my text list? If somebody joins our text list, then they get a text message, right? If somebody joins my email list and I send an email to, I think it's 19,000 people, 19,000 people will get an alert. Yay, Norma. Thanks for being there. Is anybody here watching on my email list? If you're on my email list, just type the word me, right? And so we are able to have control to communicate with 19,000 people once we send an email if they have joined our email list, right? So, what does this look like to you as a creator, whether you are a comedian, what have you, on TikTok or whatever, you're an influencer, or you're someone that sells a product or service, no matter what you do, right? You need to have control. Okay. I'll give you an example. Yesterday, we were talking about interior designers because everybody was asking about interior design. Like, how can that work for interior designers? And here's the deal. Like, if somebody, let's just say an interior design company, if they have something to offer people on their website and it will teach them color palettes or something that people would like, right? And people can opt into it. What that interior design company can do is they can send a weekly email. They can just, whether it's selling or it is just teaching about this piece of art, or why this particular plant is good for this area, or why it's good to have a mirror here. They are able to send design strategies or templates or guidance to their audience. And so what ends up happening is the people that have opted in, thanks for following on TikTok, and people that have opted into this list, when the time comes and they are ready to hire an interior designer in their area, if that person has been communicating with them, that is going to be the number one person, is at top of mind for that person, right? I'll give you an example. So I teach people how to use short form video to generate leads and sales into their business. Okay. And with us, we offer a free guide. Okay. Now, listen, let me put this guide on the screen. Okay. Because I'm like, let me just give it to y'all. Instead of me just saying it, let me give it to y'all. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. Now, if you're watching this on Facebook or you're watching this on Instagram, if you want this guide, listen, this is to Facebook and to Instagram. You can comment the word guide, Guide, Instagram and Facebook. You can comment the word guide and we'll send you an inbox message. Okay. Everybody else, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, you have to go to this link here. Okay, here we go. So our goal with our company is to not just be talking to a bunch of people on social media, but to be able to have control over building a community on email and being able to talk to our audience. So people join our email list, one, because we give them something like this guide you're seeing on screen. This guide helps you get started with I don't even know why I typed the word guide in that. That's not even the right link. Listen, this is like, that's wrong. I'm like, why did I even write that? I think because I was saying the word guide that I wrote guide because I'm like, that's not even the link. Hold on. I was like, that don't make no sense. All right, there we go. This is the right link. Okay. So we give people this guide, and it's a guide that helps you get started with short form video. It's a PDF, it's beautiful, and there's a training video with me to go along with this guide. We know our customer is either brand new to short form video or what have you, right? So we have this guide. Thanks for following. Okay. And so we offer this guide to our people, and then people can join to get the guide, right? And then as a result, now they're in our email community, right? So on Mondays, anybody that is on my email list, I send them an email. And I'm usually giving some type of strategic business or marketing strategy in my Monday email. Absolutely free. They join our email list, they got something for free, and then you continue to get things for free. And then on Thursdays, we send a newsletter recap of the week. Here's what you missed on YouTube. Here's what you missed on a podcast. Here's all the things that you may have missed because you didn't know we had this going on today, right? And so we continue to have this conversation with our community. But what I also do is in those emails, I ask questions. What are you struggling with? What can I help you with? If you could choose between this, this, and this, what would you want help with? And if our audience says this, then the next email is me teaching that, or the next YouTube video or podcast is me teaching that. So we're moving people off of social media onto email and having a conversation, right? But also what we're doing is when we are selling something, which is not all the time, but when we are selling something, we sell to our email list first. Okay. I have a friend of mine who had his very first mastermind, and I think he had 12 people at this mastermind weekend, and he never promoted it on social media. Never. He only talked about it on his email list, and it sold out on his email list because he built a community online, moved them from online to email, right? And then when it was time to sell, he sold, right? So when we had our latest launch, we had my course, and we made $100,000, right around $100,000 in 12 days. 85,000 of that came from email. $85,000 came from email. How? Because we built an online presence. We serviced our audience by giving them something. They joined our email list. And then when we were making our offers, we made most of our offers on email, right? So another thing is this. Anybody here an influencer, or you're like positioning yourself to be an influencer? If that's you, just type me in the chat. Okay, hold on. I got to drink some water. Anybody here an influencer? Just type me in the chat if you're an influencer or you want to be an influencer. Okay, perfect. Okay, here's the thing I need you to understand about being an influencer. I need you to look at this, first of all, from a business owner perspective. Hey, Kim, what's up, girl? Kim Becker. Okay, don't look at the influencer standpoint. Look at the business first. So here's this business, and this business sells this lip gloss, right? This business says, I want to sell as many of these lip glosses to people that would want and pay for this lip gloss, right? This is the business, not the influencer, right? So then the business says, who can we get to partner with in this campaign that is going to help us sell as many of these as possible, right? So, or they don't come to me for makeup, but I'm just giving an example. So let's say they come to me and they say, Kenya Kelly, we will pay you $10,000 to create 2 videos on TikTok, whatever, promoting this lip gloss. And I'm like, okay, that sounds good. $12,000 is a lot of money, right? I have 500,000 followers. Okay, whatever, right? So they are excited. But they are also saying to themselves, what else can we do to get in front of more people? Right? Because they don't want to just bank on me and my sales. They want to figure out how can we reach as many people as possible to sell this lip gloss. That's what the business wants to do, right? Here's the deal. So now this is me, the influencer, right? They have come to me and they said, I'll pay you $12,000 to do 2 videos on TikTok. Great. And I say, okay, well, would you be willing to give me $20,000 or $25,000 if not only I posted the 2 videos on TikTok, but if I also sent one email to my email list of 20,000 people? Listen. I want y'all to listen for the question and then I want y'all to answer. The business knows that if I post this video on TikTok, that 500,000 people are not going to get notified. And they're saying, I'm okay with that, right? They want it posted and they'll pay me 12,000. But then the business learns that I can send a message to 20,000 people and all 20,000 people get notified, right? How many of you all as a business would be willing to pay the additional $8,000 for a guarantee that 20,000 people will be notified? If you would be willing, if you're the business, to pay an additional $8,000 for the 20,000 people being notified, comment me in the chat. Okay? Comment me. Me as a business, I 100% would, because I am guaranteed to get people notified, right? It may not be as many as the 500,000 on TikTok that I can post, but not everybody gets notified. But if 20,000 people get notified, you can make even more money per deal, right? And so if you're someone and you're an influencer, this is one of the really big reasons to build an email list. Okay. It's one of the big, real reasons to build an email list, because you have more control, right? And then you can tell a brand, hey, I've got this thing over here too that they don't even know about. And they're like, what? Yes, let's do it. Right? I have people all the time email me all the time that want me to be a part of this, and this, or whatever. And it's usually not have anything to do with my social media following. It is about my email list, right? They care about my email list. How many people are on your list? They're always asking me that. How many are on your list? Not how many people follow you, how many are on your list, because they want guarantees that people are getting notified. What's your open rate percentage? That's what they're caring about, right? So when it comes to you getting started with email marketing, which is what today's conversation is about, email marketing 101, one of the first things you have to do is that you have to choose an email system. So somebody can scribe for me in the chat. So we have TikTok, we have Instagram, and then we have here on YouTube, Facebook, and all that. Y'all just scribe, okay? So the first thing you have to start building an email list is an email system. Now there's a fancy term for it, but I'm just going to say email system. You need a system that is actually going to send your emails, like MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Keep. We have Kartra, there's System.io, there's ClickFunnels, there's so many different softwares where you can send email. So first, you have to have a system that can actually send your emails, right? It can send the emails and it also can capture the emails, okay? The second thing that you need is you're going to need some type of one-page website. Right now, again, I'm talking to newbies and I'm talking to experienced people. So experienced people, if you're wanting me to use fancy language, you're not going to get that, because I'm talking to everybody, and the people that are brand new need this basic language. Okay. So you're just not going to hear me talk. I don't even talk that way. So I'm like, but thank you, Katrina. So you need some type of one-page website. Okay. And a one-page website is how somebody can get the thing you're trying to offer them, because as it pertains to this one-page website, this one-page website is offering your community something for complimentary or even low priced, and they will join your email list. Okay. For example, we have a lot of different things, but one of them we have is our guide that teaches you how to get started using short form video. And you guys see the link on the screen. Instagram, you don't see it, but it is kiakelly.com/short video. Okay. Instagram, if you want it, you can just comment the word guide, GUIDE, and I'll send it to you in your inbox. But everybody else, it's on your screen, right? And so with this, it's a one-page website, and it gives people, here's how to get started with short form video. If you give us your name, your email address, we will give you this amazing guide. Okay. And then we'll give you a little training to go along with that guide. Okay. Then we have another one, which is called how to create the perfect marketing funnel. Right. And so that one is like kiakelly.com/perfect funnel. Right. kiakelly.com/perfect funnel. If you are watching this on Facebook or Instagram, you could just comment the word funnel and we'll send you the link for that. Y'all probably asking, how come they so special? Well, the system only works on Facebook and Instagram. There's a system called ManyChat. It doesn't work anywhere else but Facebook and Instagram. So they can comment the word guide or the word funnel and we'll send them free stuff. Otherwise, it's on screen for you all. Okay. So we have this free thing that we offer to our audience that our audience wants. So you don't just offer people something that, how do I say this? You don't just offer people just anything, right? You have to offer them something that they want and that they need, right? Yes, Norma, right? And so the reason why we know people want to know how to build the perfect funnel, that people want to know how to get started on short form video is because we ask. We talked about that yesterday, that the way to create, great content for your audience is you got to talk to your audience and see, what do they want? What do they want to learn from you? What do they want to get from you? And that really helps you understand what's going on. So before we created the guide for short form video or how to create the perfect marketing funnel, we had to talk to our audience and figure out what's going on with them. What do they need? What are they missing? What's happening? Right. And once we figured that out, then we created some things for them. Okay. I see some things in the chat. Let me see. Would love it if it works with TikTok too. Juliet, it ain't working, girl. TikTok DM just opened up. So I doubt the APIs are like ready for like automation. I highly doubt that it's ready for that, but that's a whole TikTok thing. That's a lot of work on their end to do all that. So we'll see. And Brenda, if you want the funnel, just comment the word funnel. Okay. So just funnel. If you, again, Facebook and Instagram, if you want the guide for short form video, comment guide. If you want the how to create a perfect marketing funnel, just comment the word funnel. Okay. Everybody else, if you want the guide for short form video, this is the link. If you want the perfect marketing funnel, just go to kiakelly.com/perfect funnel. Okay. kiakelly.com/perfect funnel. Either one of those going to get you what you need. Okay. All right. So Juliet said, what am I using to stream? I'm streaming on my phone for Instagram, but StreamYard everywhere else. I'm on StreamYard for Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay, StreamYard. Okay. All right. So you need to have an email system. 2, you need to have a one-page website, okay? And then 3, you need to have something that you're actually offering people, because people don't join your email list just because you want them to. Hey, life, they don't join your email list just because that you want them to. No, people join email lists because they're going to get something in exchange for giving you their email. Right? So people, for us, they don't join our text system because we want them to. They join our text system because we're going to give them something, right? Does that make sense? So you guys are not here watching me on live stream because I'm doing my makeup, because I'm doing my hair, because I'm working. No, you guys are here because I'm giving you something. I'm teaching you something. Otherwise, you would be like, I'm out of here. I'm going to go watch somebody else. I'm going to go watch some TV. I'm going to go eat something, right? And so you have to give people something that they want in exchange for getting their email address. Okay, Norma, I'm hoping my email marketing will help improve to start attracting higher paying customers. Okay, Norma, we're going to talk about that. Okay, we'll talk about that. Okay, so 1, an email system. 2, a one-page site. 3, you have to have the thing that that people want. Okay. All right. Okay. So 4, you have to actually create the thing, right? You have to actually create the thing. Super 247, just comment the word funnel, no S. So funnel without the S. Okay. So here's the deal. So when you go to get our perfect funnel, right? We had to create the actual PDF guide. I had to write the content. We had to design it, right? And then the video training that goes with it, I had to record the training, right? And so, listen, some of y'all are like, this is so basic. This is why it's called Email Marketing 101, right? Okay. So I have the PDF, we had to create it, and then we had to do the training to go with it. Okay. And so that's an internal thing. The next thing you need, number 5, is you have to have some type of let's just say confirmation page, right? So here's an example. Let me see what I got here. I always like to use visuals. Okay, here we go. Okay, my arms are not long. Okay, so you have the 1-page website, right? And listen, y'all gonna be like, listen, this is happening. Okay, hold on. Where's my disclaimers? Here is my disclaimer. I did not start out the way that I am today, right? If you guys go and download any of these tools, you're going to be like, oh my God, right? Like all the things that happen. We did not start that way. I started just like everybody else, not knowing what in the world I was doing, right? And it has been 10 years of learning this stuff. Hundreds and that. Listen, I don't mean like $200, $300. I mean close to $100,000 over the last 10 years trying to learn what in the world is going on with this stuff, right? So I'm saying this because I don't want you to feel like, oh my God, it's a process, but I'm trying to give you as much as possible for free so that you can start the process of learning to do this stuff. Okay. All right. So I had to give y'all the disclaimer because once some of y'all go to my website and start doing the things, you're going to be like, wow, but it was a process. Okay. So here is the 1-page site. Yes, I have a book. I wrote a book called Before You Quit Your Job. It's an amazing book. If you guys want to get it, you can go to my website. It's there on my website. Okay. It's also on Amazon, Audible, and all that. Okay. And Kindle. Okay, so here is the 1-page website. Somebody goes to your 1-page website, they put in their information, they hit submit. There should be some type of confirmation page that pops up that says you just downloaded the guide to how to build a perfect marketing funnel, right? It's coming into your inbox shortly, right? So there's just a confirmation page, okay? Then once they get that confirmation page, now they should receive an email. And the email should give them the thing, right? So people make the mistake of like having a 1-page website and then having the thing on the page and they can just download it. You don't want that. You want them to opt in and then it gets to them. You don't want them being able to grab it without opting in. Does that make sense? Thanks everybody for following. Okay. So they go to the 1-page site, they get the confirmation page, and then they get a confirmation email. And that email says, hey, Katrina, you just downloaded how to create the perfect marketing funnel. Here it is here in this email. Katrina should be able to click on it, download it, and watch the training that we've done. And so you got to have those little stages put in place for you. Okay. And that's how you get started, building an email list. The hardest part is the integration of things, is somebody building it for you. I don't build things. Our company, we build things. So if you're somebody and you're like, hey, I want to build all of that, everything you just mentioned, you can send me a private message, right? Because we do that with our company. Okay. You can reach out for that. Okay. But those are the things you want to be doing. Okay. Listen, it may be slow when you first start. It doesn't always have to be slow, but it could be slow. Now, we had someone who we work with her on TikTok, and we're teaching her about TikTok marketing. She had already had a funnel created, but people weren't opting into it. We taught her how to create viral content. She went viral. She gained 50,000 followers in 24 hours, and 20,000 people joined her email list in 24 hours from one video. That was a really good day. because now she's not banking on 100% her TikTok content going viral, because she got 20,000 people to opt in. It took me years to get 20,000 people on my email list. It took her 24 hours. These are not spam bots. These are people who were interested in the thing she was talking about in that video. How many of y'all would love to get 20,000 people to opt in from one video? Right? That's what we teach people how to do. Right? So like, that's what we teach people how to do. Okay. So some of you guys know we have our 3-day challenge that is getting ready to happen. We have a 3-day short form video challenge that is starting in 2 weeks. And during that time, I'm going to be teaching you, first of all, how to build a perfect marketing funnel. And then second, how to strategically create content that will get you leads and sales into your business, because that's the goal, right? You know, like if you are someone and you sell products and services, your goal is to sell. Your goal is not to get 1 million followers. It's great to have 1 million followers, but you like, how do you guys, okay, what do you guys want? Do you want 1 million followers or $1 million? If you want followers, type followers. If you want dollars, type dollars or dollar signs, right? Me personally, I want $1 million, right? 1 is financial freedom. 2 helps me pay my team. 3 lets me do good things for people. Right? People don't really know the private side of me. I'm always trying to do something to help somebody. Oh my God, always. And like, I can do more for people the more money that I have. Like, always. Like, just always. Like, I haven't told anybody this, but I was at Chipotle a couple weeks ago. I love Chipotle. And I was sitting outside and I was just starting to eat my food. And I saw this young guy go to the trash can and grab food out. And I was like, ain't no way. And I was like, excuse me, are you hungry? And he said, yeah. I said, give me 1 second. And I like wrapped up my food, went inside and was like, order whatever you want. I told him, get a drink. I said, get him some chips and salsa. I paid for it. And then I heard God say, go back. And he was like, give him some money. And I was like, okay. So I shook his hand and said, God loves you so much. But I'm like, the more money that I have, the more I can do that for people. You know what I mean? It's like if you don't have a lot of money, it's hard to do things. It's like you got to help pay for your own. You know what I mean? You can't go like, you can't make yourself homeless trying to help other people. You know what I mean? So the more you have, the more you're able to really help people. You know what I mean? And so that's why I'm like, I want the money. Like, I want them, like, and listen, and most people will never know the things that you do, how you help people, or the things, the way that I help people. And it doesn't matter that they do. You know, it matters that to me and it matters to God. So I'm like, if I can get the most money coming in, we can help the most amount of people. It's just a fact. You know what I mean? So this is what we do in our business. Like, our goal is to make the most money. Oh, thanks, Katrina. Katrina listens to my podcast, You, Me, and Jesus. That just made me happy because I'm like, I had to pause for that. So I have 2 podcasts. One is called the Key and Kelly Podcast, is business. And then the other one is called You, Me, and Jesus. And it's me talking about me, my relationship with God, and all the things. And so if you're not a Christian and you're like, you kind of don't even like church, it's still a good podcast for you. Because you'll be like, oh, she's not like them. I mean, I know it sounds really mean when I say that. But I'm not really like most Christians. Like, I'm just not like that. I believe what the Bible says, and I am 100% the Bible, but I don't treat people the way that sometimes how Christians treat people. That's just the best way I could put it, right? So you'll find, like, you'll enjoy the podcast. You'll be like, oh, okay. You know, okay, tangent. So my point in like today's conversation, that wasn't me cry talking about the homeless guy, but I was glad that I could buy him food. And I was glad that I had the $20 for him to give to him, you know? And I was just like, God, what do I do? He goes, hey, he's okay. Because I was like so emotional. And he was like, no, he's okay. You did what I told you to do. I'm going to take care of him. I said, yes, sir. So anyway, so when it comes to you being able to like strategically build your business in our challenge, that is what we're going to be teaching. We are teaching you how to strategically create content that will help you build your marketing funnel. It's kind of like what you were saying, Norma. You're like, how can I get more people to continue to join my email list? Well, you got to learn the strategies to do that. One of the things is having systems set up, right? So like, we have our system set up through ManyChat. If you guys are not familiar with ManyChat allows people to comment one word and it'll send them a link. That's why people on Facebook and Instagram can comment a word and it will send them a link, because we use a system through ManyChat, right? It doesn't work on TikTok. It only works on Instagram and Facebook right now. Right. But if you have these little systems in place, it makes it easier. Facebook, like a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I said I was teaching what I was teaching. And I was like, if you want our free guide on how to get started with short form video, comment guide. I walked away from my phone, came back a couple hours later. It was like so many people had commented the word guide. And I was just like, oh my God, right? And it was just that easy. I didn't have to comment to 100 people because the system sent all of them a DM and gave them, the link, right? So Frank asked, okay, I can see your full name, but I'm using StreamYard. Yes, I'm using StreamYard. Okay. So for those of you all, you're like, Kenya, I want to work with you. I want to learn how to do all the things. I would love to help you, right? I want all of y'all to join me in the challenge. The challenge, it's not free. The challenge is $47, right? But I'm teaching you day one how to build your perfect marketing funnel, and then all the strategies for using short form video to get leads and get sales. Okay. The challenge is $47 and it's 3 days. It's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, August the 28th, 29th, and 30th. If you're in a different country, or like the challenge is every night at 4:00 PST, which is 7:00 EST. If you're in a different country, you can watch it on the replay the next day. Now, what happens is that the challenge is at 7 EST, and then the replay is not available, right? If you upgrade, you're able to get the VIP, right? But you're able to watch the challenge from the time that I have it at 4 PST until 9 a.m. the next day PST. So basically 7 EST until 12 noon the next day, you can watch this for 3 straight days. So Monday I teach, Tuesday I teach, and Wednesday I teach for $47. Okay. And for those of you all who are like, well, how can we get the replay? Well, we have what's called a VIP option that you can upgrade. Let me explain that. So you pay $47 for the challenge. It's from 4 to 5 each night. And then at each night from 5:15 to 6:15, we then have a VIP session. Okay. And the VIP session is basically where everything you learned in the challenge, you come on Zoom with me and you ask questions about it. Because during the challenge, I can't answer questions. I only have 60 minutes. I got to teach as much as I can in 60 minutes. So then when the challenge ends that night, you're able to come on live stream and you're able, live Zoom, and you're able to ask questions. Okay. But that is also recorded. So you get the live call from 4 to 5, and then you get the replay from 5:15 to 6:15. You get the replays on all that. So basically you get all of that for the challenge and VIP price. Okay. And it's pretty darn amazing. Every single time we host this challenge, by night one, everybody is like, oh my God, I cannot believe this is only $47. Okay. It's just, people get so much out of it. So much. Okay. All right. So if you're on Facebook or if you're on Instagram and you want to sign up for the challenge, you can just comment the word challenge. That word does not work for YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, or TikTok. Okay. Only Instagram and Facebook. If you want to join the challenge, you got to comment the word challenge. Okay. Everybody else, you go to KenyaKelly.com/challenge. Okay. KenyaKelly.com/challenge. Okay. All right. Let me see. I'm looking at the questions in the chat. Oh God. All right, hold on. Michael, unfortunately we got to block you. Michael on here saying some stuff. I'm like, what is going on? I love people. I love me some people. But like, Michael, you're just doing too much for me, honey. Woo. Okay. Any questions you guys got about email marketing or about the challenge? We've been here for 40 minutes and I got a couple more minutes left. But does anybody have any questions about email marketing or the challenge? Questions. Right now it is 12:40. We can go to 12:50. I got another call coming up. Let me see. Yeah, I have another call coming up, and it's lunchtime. Any questions? Hey, I'll worry. Any questions? Any questions? Okay, Alonda. So if I'm out of state traveling and not returning home until the 29th, I can catch the class from the 28th to the 29th. Yes. So Alonda, the when I have the class on the 28th, it's going to be at 4, well, let's just say 7 PST, right? And if you want to rewatch that from that night, you have to rewatch it by 12 noon the next day, because that's when it gets pulled down and we get started for the next challenge. Does that make sense? Okay. So you said that with so much grace. I love it. Norma, listen, I was not always eloquent with my words. I did not always have a way to say things, but I have read hundreds of books, right? That had to develop me, because your girl, I was not always kind with my words, but I'm definitely have been working on it. What platform do you recommend for emailing? So we use Kartra, because Kartra also allows us to have our courses in there. But there's so many of them, but that's what we use. Let me see. How are you using StreamYard to go live? What do you mean? How am I using it? I just set up all the, what's it called, destinations. I set up all the destinations, and it, if that makes sense. Asia, do you recommend using email sequences? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We have that 100%. So somebody opts into an email list of something, we send a confirmation, and we have sequences that serve people. So for example, if you join our challenge, right? The first thing that's going to happen is you are going to, oh, hold on. Let me help Alonda. No. So Alonda, I will teach on the 28th at 4 California time, 7 East Coast time. Right. And so everybody will watch from 7 to 8 East Coast time. And then you have until 12 noon East Coast time to watch the next day. Does that make sense? Okay, perfect. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay, so when people join our challenge, we have our automated system set up, because we have hundreds of people that join the challenge, and I can't talk to hundreds of people all the time. So when someone joins a challenge, they will get an automatic email welcoming them to the challenge that we've set up, right? Then they will get another email in a day, 2, or whatever, telling them how to prepare for the challenge, and also inviting them to join as an affiliate if they want to promote the challenge, right? Then the Sunday, a week before the challenge starts, we send an email saying, hey, just keeping you excited about the challenge. And then Sunday before the challenge starts, you get an email saying, hey, the challenge starts tomorrow. And then on Monday of the challenge at 3:00, we say starting in 1 hour. And that is our way of making sure we're talking to our people. And so we pre-written those, pre-scheduled those, and then they go out. It's amazing. That way we don't have to talk to 500 people, 1,000 people. Okay, Norma, what do you recommend if most people seem to be interested in my all access $99 a month membership versus $597 Academy one-time fee? I need to sell more higher ticket notary courses. Should I just start sending more helpful resources? If everybody in that you're connected to all want to just pay $99 a month for the membership, then that means they want more ongoing support with you. So you can either charge more for that. That way you're able to make more, or get more people to join your membership. I wouldn't necessarily think anything's bad with everybody wanting to pay you consistently. It just depends on what your goal is, right? Should I start sending more helpful resources, emails, and showcasing why it's better than a membership? I wouldn't do that. I would just offer it, because if the member, if you got 10,000 people paying you $99 a month, you are not mad about that. You know what I mean? Versus 1,000 people paying $597 once. Right? Got it. And I'm registering. Thank you again. Thanks, Alana. I'm glad. I'm gonna call you Alana. Thanks, Alonda. I'm glad you're joining. Is any questions on here? Okay. Any other questions about email marketing or about the challenge? I love our challenge. We have so much fun. Now, I know me personally, I'm always exhausted, right? Because I teach for a whole hour, potty break, and then I answer questions for a whole hour. And then I have to eat dinner, go to sleep. And that's for 3 straight days. But it's always so much fun because I teach, I give homework, and people have so much fun or whatever. So very fun. You sent one. What did you send? I don't see question. You send one? You sent one. What do you mean you sent one? Just one. Sorry. Uh, my thing is no problem getting in front of camera, but how to hone down my brand. Okay, so Diane, it seems like what you need is some brand coaching, brand strategy. That's what it sounds like. My question is above about starting a list. Oh, I didn't see it. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hold on. E.A. Marie. Why do I send offers to email lists first instead of social media? Because everybody on your email list gets notified. It's like, okay, how do I say this? I can post about my challenge to 500,000 followers on TikTok. And who knows how long it's going to take before 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people see it. But if I send one email to 20,000 people, they all get it the moment I send it. Okay. Okay. Starting a side hustle. I have a huge list from other parts of my life. Should I send, hey, this is what I'm up to, email, ask people to opt in? Yeah. Yep. If you shifted your niche into something else, I would 100% contact them and say, hey, here's what I'm doing, but offer them something. Give them something, a reason to opt into that. I mean, granted, they can click it or whatever, but I would try to give them something to opt in. Diane, how do we join the challenge? Good question. So the challenge is literally, the link is here. It's kiakelly.com/challenge. If you're on TikTok, it's kiakelly.com/challenge, or there's also a link in my bio. Katrina, what do you recommend I give out for free when opt-in because I have a staffing agency? So Katrina, you have got to determine what is it that people are looking for. What do they need? What are they struggling with? Because you don't just create anything. I know that my audience struggles with how to create a marketing funnel. So we created a free offer. I know that my audience struggles with how to get started with short form video. So we created a free offer. I know I have a bunch of different free things, right? And so, but because I know this is what they struggle with because I asked them, then that's what we create. Okay, let's see. And again, if you want to join the challenge, if you're on Facebook or you're on Instagram, if you type the word challenge, our system will send you a DM. If you're watching anywhere else, you got to go to the link on the screen, kiakelly.com/challenge. Let me see. Questions. Thank you. Yeah, I got a good freebie. Okay, perfect. Okay, it is 12:47. Your girl has got to take a potty break and she's got to go and have some lunch. My cats are quiet because they just ate. They are like quiet as a cat. When does it start? The challenge starts on Monday, August 28th, right? So you got a little while before it starts. Okay. But we always we get so excited about it. So we promote it like really early. And we've had dozens of people already get started. So we're excited. Any other questions before we go? Listen, if you guys want to watch this on the replay, when I was talking about, let me see, Thick Chick Fitness. I like that name. Thick Chick Fitness. Welcome to the challenge. Who was that? Was that you, Trina? I saw Thick Chick Fitness. Just came in. Welcome to the challenge. Okay. If you guys want to watch this on the replay, just come to my YouTube channel. It's YouTube is Kia Kelly. Right. And you'll be able to watch the replay from today, watch the replay from yesterday. We also upload videos on my YouTube channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's a fairly new channel, so it's not like a lot of people watch our videos, but we're working on it. We're working on it. Okay. So you guys can follow me wherever you want to follow. I'm Kia Kelly on TikTok, on Instagram, Kia Kelly on YouTube, Kia Kelly everything, because it's just so easy. Okay. Hey, Yolanda, I'm doing good. What's up? All right, guys, I gotta let you guys go. I gotta get more things to do done for the day. Gotta film some things, work on the challenge things, and I'll chat with you guys later. Okay. All right. Love you guys. Bye. Thanks for following. Oh, Melissa, you said you missed it. Come watch it on YouTube. You missed it. It's the whole thing. I'll teach you on YouTube. Okay. YouTube Kia Kelly. Okay. All right. Bye, guys. I'm like wanting to tap the screen. I'm like, Kenya, your computer is not touchscreen. You can't say goodbye on the touchscreen. There's no touchscreen. All right, sorry. It's like, what's happening?